Welcome to our tub. Come on in. It's warm inside, and there's always room for more.
This podcast contains adult material and is intended for mature audiences only. If you're under 18, grab your rubber ducky and find another tub. This one's not for you. Hello and welcome back in the tub for episode 80. I'm Mr. Berg.
And I'm Mrs. Berg.
And this week, well, we got a few topics we're going to discuss. We will do a quick step back into last week's episode and a week after follow-up. We'll discuss some things we did over the weekend. And then we're going to, and obviously we're slightly behind because as we do some research, a topic came up during the weekend when we were out with some friends. And it is obviously a TikTok trend right now. However, no, I am not a TikToker. I'm not a Snapchatter. I leave that to Mrs.
Which I avoid TikTok because it sucks you in. And then you're there for hours.
Yes. And to say avoid, she's lying.
No, I'm not.
But as we researched this topic on the internet, the wonderful world of the internet, obviously this is something that's been around for a little while. We found some articles back from the end of 2019 all the way through this year. So I'm guessing this had a start. It fizzled away, but now them darn kids and TikTokers got a hold of it. So we're going to sit and discuss this and try to make sense of it, I guess. I don't know. We'll let the viewers decide as well after we discuss it. Feel free to shoot us an email or hit us up on social media and let us know your thoughts. So sit back, relax, and enjoy episode 80. All right. Well, as we said, welcome to episode 80. We're going to kick off today's show, I guess, revisiting last week's show. Mm-hmm. And, Mrs., I will say, I looked at the analytics and the numbers.
Okay.
And what in the shit is wrong? Do people really enjoy hearing the abuse of me? Because the numbers,
gentle.
Okay. So for those who may not have tuned in for whatever reason, last week, Mrs. tested out 3 home waxing kits on me. Mm-hmm. And the numbers and listeners for that show were through the roof.
Maybe it was the live action listening that was such a draw.
I don't know. I mean, maybe they just enjoy my whimpers and screams. I don't know. Don't know. At the same time, revisiting that. So a week later, and boy, still smooth. I did do a quick razor over, which really even wasn't needed the other day before we went out.
No, it hasn't quite been a week, but close.
No, a day shy. It's been 6 days today.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Again, it worked. No, there was some redness, but the next day it was fine. It was gone.
And you even went in the hot tub right after.
Yes. And cleanup was not bad either. The remnants hopped into the shower, washed right away with soap and water. Mm-hmm. At least 2 of them
Oh, that's right. The one,
The strips
strips you had to.
required rubbing alcohol. Now, the strips did have some oil, lotion, alcohol based in with the kits and said you could use that. And on a cotton ball that did, but I'm just thinking rubbing alcohol would be easier to get it off. Might hurt a little more.
Well, and those in general didn't really take
didn't
much
really work.
off. They just made you sticky.
Exactly.
Not in a good way.
No. So, that being said, all right.
So is one smoother than the other, or are they about the same?
Well, they're really about the same. I do think that the actual microwave wax,
The beads?
the beads, did a better job, and it
Okay.
was easier to clean up than the sugar wax. And really, it was because the sugar wax was so sticky and didn't firm.
Right.
It never really firmed. It stayed tacky, stayed sticky, really stringy, again, like a caramel sauce. Where
it
the
did-
wax beads firmed up, they hardened, and it was off. It was
Just
gone.
rip.
Yes.
Rip.
Yes, where the sugar wax, you had to get the cloth onto it and be able to get that to stick and then rip. So I'm saying wax beads. Those were my personal opinion, the best.
They were, I do have to say, it was easier to use.
Okay.
But I think that part of the reason it didn't the sugar wax didn't come off so cleanly was that maybe I put it on a little too thickly.
Okay. A little thinner, and it would have firmed up or cooled down
yeah.
a little better.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
next time I'll have to take fate into my own hands and give it a full out try and see what happens.
Yes, because we did only do 2 strips, really.
Yeah. 2 side strips. Didn't get to any of the main private parts. We did.
The meat.
Yeah. We didn't touch the Franken beans
No, I was trying to be nice and gentle. I mean,
for the first time.
yeah.
Yes. So we'll see the second time or third time as we progress.
Maybe next time we'll just dunk it all in.
Uh-huh. Be like,
kidding.
clone a Willy, and then be like, oh, wait, we got to rip that off now. There it is. All right. So enough of the abuse of me and the great listener interactions of that episode. And, well, this was the winding down the last weekend of vacation. We were able to get out a couple nights here this weekend. Got out with some non-lifestyle friends on Friday evening,
Thursday.
Thursday, one of those two. I literally
know.
having
I
vacation
know.
for 2 weeks. I have lost track of days. And
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
until I have to be up and going at 5 a.m. tomorrow for a long back to work day, really.
Well,
So,
Yeah.
I got a lot of stuff going on tomorrow back to work. So, went out Thursday, actually, to previous guests. Cheetah and Angel were at a local bar with one of their game shows, hosting it. So, went out for the night there. Ended up just hanging out with these friends afterwards. Had some drinks, had a cigar, and just really shot the shit. So these two, again, non-lifestyle, they are aware of our lifestyle,
right.
and they have no negatives, no judgments at all. And we have such a great friendship with them. It's really good to, be able to have that with non-judgmental people as we actually did talk to them throughout the night, and mutual friends that have heard about the podcast and heard about our lifestyle and the negative connotations that they have and have shared with others through that. Hey, our life's our life. We're not trying to get in your pants. We're in no way, shape, or form try to make anybody feel awkward or pressured. So, well, tough shit to those who are judgmental. That's kind of where my thought is.
Well, and I actually had a meme pop up in the last couple days that was quite fitting for this. So it says, the next time you see someone enjoying something that isn't hurting anyone, it's not your cup of tea. Instead of saying something negative, train yourself to think to yourself, I'm glad they are happy, and carry on with your life.
Exactly. Because it doesn't affect you. So, we'll end with that. However, at the same time, the latter part of the episode
Is where it gets interesting.
is...
Again.
And that is... It came up in conversation with them.
Right. Right.
So, yes, we'll get to that as well here in the second half and try to digest this new TikTok trend. So then, well, last Saturday night, we made it out to a club.
Well, last night.
Yeah, which is Saturday.
Right.
Yeah. And, well, we hadn't been to this club, local club, in 3 years probably to this point.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, just kind of went out, had dinner. It was a slow night. We're getting back to college move-in and back to school and into vacation. So it was a very slow night. It really was like previous Friday nights we had been to at the club.
Yeah.
They've made a lot of changes to this club. Now, you've heard us talk in the past about the two different clubs within the area. One is the lifestyle club. Mm-hmm. Club atmosphere, loud, just pumping and going and fast paced.
Right.
Then there's the swingers club, which is where we went. We were not feeling the nightclub atmosphere. Mm-hmm. We just wanted to, be able to sit, unwind, relax, have dinner, have a few drinks, and, whatever happens, happens. So, again, I think some of the changes in the club were pretty nice. Some were a little, they added a lot of booths.
Booths,
like
couches.
Restaurant-style booths with tables. They did have a lot more couches and a lot more seating area, which was pretty nice. Kind of around the dance floor, around the bar, in that area. That was pretty nice. There definitely was a lot of seating area compared to what there has been in the past. Or last time we were there. I don't want to say in the past, but last time we were there. Not exactly sure. I believe that they made a lot of these changes outside right after the pandemic. Or about a year after the pandemic. So sometime last year. Again, one thing that we noticed changed, it previously was plated dinner service.
Right.
They went to a buffet now. Not bad, though.
No.
It was a nice selection. Salad offering. There was fried shrimp. There was grilled shrimp. There was some chicken wings, some chicken tenders, some burgers. They had mini slider burgers. There was a nice spread and something for everybody. Food was good. Then later on at night, they brought out desserts, sweets, cakes, and cookies and things. Well worth the $70 door fee.
Then there's always the hot dogs.
Well, yeah.
Hot dogs.
And then late night hot dogs at about 11 o'clock. They bring out the hot dog roller and they got hot dogs for the rest of the night. So, again, slow night. Not a lot of people there. I would say, maybe 60? 60 people total?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, 50 to 60 people total is what I would think. Did have a chance to talk to one couple sitting at the bar before we left, talked for a little while, and just kind of were ready to go at about 12:30 or so. So came home and went to bed. End of Saturday night, and now we're getting back and getting ready for work.
Yep.
And then got rid of the camper today. No more camper after our long trip that we talked about. it was time to part ways.
Yeah. Little sad. Little closing of a chapter.
Yeah. 8 years we've had that. A lot of memories, a lot of travel, a lot of miles put on it.
A lot of crap in it.
Really, it really
honestly,
never.
but not really crap. It was stuff that we have used. We did use.
Well, this
you
wasn't
know.
a beach trip. Last year was a beach trip. We had beach towels and beach umbrellas and beach chairs and all of that.
Right.
This wasn't an outdoors trip, but 2 years ago was South Dakota. So all of my fishing gear, I had 5 fishing rods and waders, and all of my fishing stuff was in there from that outdoor wilderness trip. This trip was just chairs and a griddle, so that was in there. Plus all the cooking stuff, and yeah.
The odds and ends and,
Yeah. Cleaners and tools and everything like that. So you realize, oh boy.
right. Things that you might need, but you hope you don't need, but it's in there anyway.
Exactly. The just in case shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of got rid of that. That was too big of an expense for repairs needed after our trip. So, part ways. Here you go. See you later. Mm-hmm. So, here we are. End of vacation.
So
Ended waxing.
It's been an eventful 2 weeks.
Yes. End of waxing. End of vacation. Trip to the club. Trip out just to hang out and have some drinks and play some game shows, which I'm not really good at music trivia. I know the darn songs, but boy, put on the spot. Yeah. We'll just say our team out of 4 teams finished 4th. I was hoping we were playing by golf rules.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll have that. It was a night of fun.
Right. 10 seconds of a song, it's tough.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Especially to know the title and the artist.
Yeah. Oh, well. Again, like I said.
It was still fun.
Yeah. It was a night out. It was a nice restaurant and microbrewery that we were not familiar with. Not too far from home. So, Cool. Now, it's time for I don't even know how to describe this. Obviously.
Wait, are we rolling right into this? Or are we taking a little
Nah, we can. Well, let's take a break. That way we can get all the notes in order. We can look at all of these websites, scratch our head a little more, and be ready to come back and try to talk educated about this topic, or more educated, when we come back after a word from Cassidy.
This episode is brought to you by Cassidy.com. Have you ever wished there was an all-encompassing way to find sexy, like-minded people in your area? Well, Cassidy has hit that on the head. The Cassidy platform brings the best of sexy social media, profile searches, rendezvous, party calendars, and travel all into one. Find and make new friends, share your naughtiest of pictures with select friends in your Backstage Pass, and plan your next naughty encounter all at once. Follow the Cassidy link in our tub to try it out free for 30 days. When you join, you'll be added to our community to get some early sneak peeks. You'll also be first to know where you may find us out and about.
All right. Now that, as we said, we organized and got through some of these articles, try to talk a little bit more educated, which I'm still scratching my head.
It's kind of hard to talk educated about this topic.
Yeah. But I got another drink, so maybe that'll help. Mrs.
Yeah.
Would you like to share what this new TikTok trend is, so we can get into the whys, the hows, the why nots, the what
The
in
hell?
the world are people thinking?
So we said we were out with friends Thursday night, and we're just sitting there shooting the shit. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she goes, have you heard about have you heard about asshole sunning? And we both looked at each other and were like,
I went, what? That's where the sun don't shine.
right. She's like, oh yeah, it's all over TikTok.
And is where Mrs. said, oh, yeah, I did see that. Now we can rewind slightly.
That's where I pulled out my phone and jumped onto TikTok to look at what the heck she was talking about.
Oh, I thought you said, yeah, I think I saw
No.
that. And I was like, we're going to go backwards
This
to where
is-
she says she avoids TikTok.
This is not something I've heard about before she said that. And then, like I said, jumped on TikTok and there was a whole, just type in that search bar, butthole sunning, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that comes up. So,
I look at Mrs., I look at our friend, and I look at her husband, and my response is, what in the hell are people thinking? And I do need to see this. However, we're on TikTok, so, there aren't, nothing is more than G-rated.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's not like it's not like something you're going to see on Pornhub. Although you might, I have not searched it yet on any said adult content creation website. So there might be
There might be
butthole
something
sunning.
out there. Who knows?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
And therefore we had to dig into it some. Why? For the love of God, why? Who would think of this? Well, as we dug in, so there is someone that claims this actually started back in ancient Taoism. And it's a Taoist practice that draws prana or solar energy to replenish your life force. Huh? Okay. Vitamin D is good. For some women, vitamin D in the butthole is enjoyed and good. But this is a whole different vitamin D in your butthole. Okay? It's not the D of Mr. It's the D of nature. That vitamin D.
Right.
So in this first article, it's Men's Health. And as I said, this looks like it's been going on for a little while because this article, first article that we have, was published on November 27th of 2019. So holy shit, we're going back almost 4 years. I don't know if I should say have I been living under a rock, or just say, oh yeah, this yeah, don't care. As we read this, it says the Taoist practice and the tradition stems from a belief that
Perineum.
thank you with them nice medical names.
The taint.
Yeah,
The
the
taint.
taint. Yeah, your taint. Whether it be on a male or a female, is the gate of life and death. Okay.
The advantages of sun on your bum reportedly include increased creativity, strengthened organs, healthy libido, regulation of circadian rhythm, promoting deeper sleep, improves focus and concentration, stabilizes hormone function in the sex organs.
Okay. So, a blast of light in your butthole is going to make you more creative.
I call bullshit.
That's an interesting one. It's going to strengthen your organs. I mean, I'm just saying, my first thought, it's going to strengthen your abs. because you're either like planking, or in yoga it's like that downward dog thing, and then
Or you could just be flat on your back with your legs slung up over your shoulders.
and then you're doing a crunch and holding your legs up. But now then at the same time, so here's some other questions. Okay. So as you're doing this, I mean,
Yes.
are you spreading your cheeks to open your butthole up? I mean, because it's getting on your butthole. So are you like
Don't know.
down there and spreading?
I don't
Like,
know.
I mean, I and don't want to get too personal, but I mean, guys, does that mean I got to shave my butthole?
But if the couple of videos that we did see when we searched on TikTok, they were laying
She
on their.
saw.
No, I showed you. Laying on their back with their legs.
Into their chest. Missionary. Guys doing the missionary to get their butthole in the air for the sun to see it.
Right.
Okay.
So I don't know if you'd really have to spread then.
Yeah.
Depending
yeah,
on
you might not,
people are,
depending on
you know.
how far back you could roll, but you're still kind of crunching.
I don't think you'd want to spread and expose more. I think there'd be
But
more
it's-
risk of sunburn then.
But this is saying that the sun has to get on your butthole to get in your body.
On it, not in it.
I mean, okay.
I don't know. I don't
yeah.
really want to know either.
I mean, it gives you healthy libido. I mean, I don't. Yes, there's nerve endings and stuff like that, and there's stuff to be said about, butthole stimulation, and okay, but I don't know if baking the butthole is going to help your libido. Huh. So, all right, circadian rhythms. I mean, I don't know what that is. It says promoting sleep.
Circadian rhythms are sleep rhythms. So,
Okay.
like a shift worker, their circadian rhythm is screwed up, especially one who's working like an overnight,
Okay.
because they're awake when you're supposed to be sleeping. So they're,
Okay.
So
sunning where the
regulates-
sun don't shine helps you sleep better.
It's saying it could. I don't know.
Okay. Says the Taoist monks. All right. Improves focus and concentration. Okay. Stabilizes hormone functions in the sex organs. I mean, I'm just saying for a guy, if you're sunning your butthole and your perineum, you're getting a little sun on the nutty friends. Mm-hmm. And I will just say, as one who has in the past entered a tanning booth naked with nothing there, them little guys don't see the sun all that much, especially here in Western Pennsylvania. Mm-hmm. And in a area where there's children and things, I can't necessarily walk outside during the day swinging my schlong and everything and not risk getting arrested. So
you don't normally sun the frankenbeans.
exactly. So yeah, you're gonna get some sun there, but I mean, you're gonna bake those hormones.
And bake
Just
those,
my thought.
bake those little swimmers.
All right. So now with this, how long? Now, everything that I've read says all you need is a minimum of 30 seconds. However, you can go up to 5 minutes. But be careful because of skin damage the exposure could cause. So it's a lot of work to go out and raise your butthole to the air to get a couple rays of sun on it to feel better.
Yes.
Can't you just put the vitamin D lotion on it and call it a day? and again, it says that the 30 seconds to 5 minutes of the direct sunlight from this is the same as a full day in the sun with clothes.
Right. An 8-hour day.
An 8-hour day.
Right.
I mean, okay, that's like nuclear waves. That's just what that sounds like to me. Now, granted, okay, here,
All right. So what else
So
did we find?
let's find the next article. So this one is from last November, 2022. And this is from MoveU.com. Perineum sunning, healthy alternatives. So it starts out, perineum or butthole sunning is a new fad in the wellness community. And it actually has a hashtag on Instagram. Hashtag butthole sunning. Okay. And this goes almost into what we had already talked about. Says it supposedly provides benefits as improved libido, increase in blood circulation, better sleep, and a longer, healthier life. So this article really talks about why you shouldn't, and then alternatives. Again, we'll go right back to why are people doing it. And it says, again, it just boosts your vitamin D levels. And increases libido, sleep, creativity, your circadian rhythm, and connects you.
With your pelvic floor.
Connects you with your pelvic floor. I don't quite get what they mean there.
That's honestly,
I mean, I can connect with my
That's-
pelvic floor with my hand, with a fleshlight, with.
there's
I mean,
no, honestly, I take it as more like women need,
being one with your cooter.
well, kind of,
Oh.
but it's more than that. Your pelvic floor muscles for a woman do a lot more than men.
So is that like why you do the Kegel stuff and Benoit balls
Yeah.
to tighten them puppies up?
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
see, I know some of that stuff.
But so why shouldn't you sun your butthole?
Well,
What does the article say?
yeah, why? All right. So first off, it says, of course, you shouldn't because there hasn't been enough studies done by the USDA and the federal government and the FDA and blah, blah,
No,
blah.
it doesn't say all of that. It just says studies in general
Well, yeah.
to showcase the benefits.
Yeah. But exactly that. Yeah. There hasn't been enough studies. So,
And you could get sunburned and do more harm than good.
and just like I had said in the past, yes, not sure you really want to sunburn your taint. Not sure you want to sunburn your butthole.
You meaning to burning ring of fire?
I was just going to say, you want to talk about ass on fire. You know, and that's done without
then-
doing hot
then-
food or anything
then-
or hemorrhoids.
But not only is there the pain, but then
There's the
sunburn
peeling.
itches when it heals.
Yeah, we talk about freaking scratching your ass all day long. I know people that do that without perineum sun butthole sunning. You know, standing around scratching your ass. You be scratching your ass a lot. And yeah, I don't know. I don't want my taint sunburned and blistered.
No. That would not be pleasant or enjoyable
Yeah, no,
in
no,
any
no.
way, shape, or form.
Nope.
So it says, instead, why don't you try another proven way to bring blood flow to this area, such as learning how to strengthen your pelvic floor? Learning to properly
It says which includes your butthole, so your butthole is part of your pelvic floor.
Learning to properly contract and relax your pelvic floor muscles can help increase your libido, improve incontinence, prolapse, which we won't get into, erectile dysfunction, and reduce pain during sex. Hey,
Okay.
I think I'm feeling more of the stuff that's proven to work and not,
More Kegel.
well,
Well, and again, guys can do
guys
that as
can-
well.
Right.
Guys can
Right.
do that as well. And I mean, you read some articles, it says it helps you shoot farther and stronger and harder. And, well, even though that's all well and cool and good, well, you know, Mrs. Rule is from the nose down, don't get it above that or in my hair. And she gets mad if it shoots too much. So, yeah, you know. I got to kind of watch her aim well. And sometimes in the heat of the moment and you're out and like have that Gatling gun going. Yeah. Sometimes there isn't quite
I'm just
the best
gonna have
aim.
to start wearing some swimming goggles.
Yeah. So I shouldn't be doing too much of this because, last thing I want to do is blast it in the forehead.
Anywho.
All right. And again, it says here on this Move You website that they have a pelvic floor program that is a proven method to teach about the 3 C's of pelvic floor education: connect, control, and correction.
Mm-hmm.
To build a solid relationship with your pelvic region. All right. I'll add that to a reading panel. Let me see about that one.
But it does. There are a couple of alternatives listed here. Right?
Yes. Yeah. Pelvic floor massage techniques. Oh, okay. That's, massaging your taint.
Breath work.
Yeah.
Pelvic floor strengthening exercises. Pelvic floor stretches.
That's a interesting one. I think we may have to do a little research on that. Pelvic floor stretches. Yeah. We will keep this tab open. We will dig into that, and maybe we'll get into that in another episode. Pelvic floor stretching and exercises. It's good for everybody.
Right. There are
Oh, well, yeah, there's definitely...
There are physical therapists that deal with women's health for these things.
Yeah. So it's a proven medical practice.
Right.
Huh. How do I get that job? I'm asking for a friend.
About 7 years of college.
Jeez,
And a certification exam.
my tongue and fingers get pretty good after 7 years in college. Just saying. I could be a master.
Okay.
All right.
So, what else did we find about
yes.
the butthole sunning?
We did find an article. Again, this next one is from August 2022, and its experts warn against the dangerous trend of sunning their holes. And again, it talks about this new trend that's gone viral on social media apps. And the claims of 2 minutes a day will increase your vibrations. And that's
Come on.
that's not feeling the vibrations or increasing your vibrations as in, toys or anything. And it's funny because there's a lot of conversation in this one as they're just doing something to be different. And people really weren't sure about it back then. So the areas of the body, the biggest thing on this one is do not do it because these areas do need protection, and clothes offer that protection. That's why they're there. Plus, there ain't nobody that wants to. Let me back up. Not everyone wants to see your butthole. Mm-hmm. I was about to say people don't want to see your butthole, but you know what? Hey, there's some people. Hey, I'll look at your butthole. I'm not overly picky.
In the right context.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
But there is a dermatologist in this one that is quoted as saying it's actually dangerous. This skin is particularly sensitive.
Yeah. So kids.
And there's a reason it's called where the sun doesn't shine.
Yeah. So kids, keep your drawers on.
In the sun.
Yeah. Or do it responsibly and not for just to get the sun. Sometimes you gotta do it in the sun. Mm-hmm. And really, that's about what this last article says as well. All of this came up from wellness experts and this ancient Taoist ritual. Again, I just don't know. Some of the things you see, okay, this is an ancient thing. Back then, they didn't have all these studies and different alternatives, different medical fields. There actually is a quote in this one. It's pretty funny. It's from actor Josh Brolin. That, again, this one's back from 2019, so this is a little while ago. But it says he did post on social media. He did try it, and it said, "Do not do it, as long as I did." And the words, it actually reads, it says, "My pucker hole is crazy burned, and I was going to spend the day shopping with my family. Instead, I'm icing and using aloe and burn creams because of the severity of the pain." So, there you have it. Again, there's alternatives for everything this claims to do by the ancient Taoist monks who, and again, not, It looks like Mrs. was about to say something.
No. I was just going to say, and I actually found an article in doing some research myself that actually said that if you have any type of STI
Okay.
and you do this, it can actually make it flare more because you're
Okay.
basically
You're helping it grow.
right. Right, because like any other bacteria, heat it up,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I mean, even though it's kind of in your crack and in your taint, yeah, you get it with some more heat and some more sun. So, as we said, end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, everybody out there in Tubby World, don't go laying in the sun just showing your butthole. Now, if you want to show it, make sure there's someone there to see it and take care of it. That sounds fair to me, right? Yeah. As Mrs. is like, yeah, stop being a pervert.
Actually, no. I found another.
Oh, boy. Well, and then we will end with this article that Mrs. just found. Again, this is from Healthline.
September of 2020.
Yeah. And where was, what did you see here, Mrs.?
Oh,
So the bottom line is, although it may feel relaxing and energizing, it comes with a lot of risks. For the sake of your health, it's best to stick to safer, well-being methods like meditation and regular walks in the sun.
with your clothes on.
Yes. And finally,
But if you really want to try it, ensure you use plenty of SPF where the sun doesn't usually shine.
there you have it, folks. Yeah. I mean, you can get naked in the sun if you're having fun, but yeah, make sure you take care of it. Me, myself, I got to put that sunblock on my head. I guess I might as well put it on the bottom part too.
You might as well put it on both heads.
Yeah. And everywhere down below. I mean, it is what it is.
But it also touches on other ways to
To gain what they claim.
what they claim it. Right.
It does.
Right. Yep.
Well, all right. That was not something that I'm like, oh boy, let's sit and discuss. But
I'm not
when we
hopping
started
on.
hearing about this,
Yeah, I'm not hopping on that bandwagon.
no, I mean, geez, I'm lucky when Mrs. shows me her butthole, let alone a son. Hey, I'm just saying,
And really, this last article, the woman in the picture, who does happen to be topless and in the sun, and
she's a
But-
cute little ginger.
is a ginger who is quite pale to begin with.
Laying in the sun with just little bottoms on.
So, first off, she better have some sunscreen on there.
She's in trouble already. There you have it, kids. So, do some other things. Find some other things to increase your libido, get some better sleep, have a better sex life, and, well, to tan your butthole. I mean, if you're worried about it, spray tan.
If you're going to tan your butthole, use the sunscreen.
Yes.
There's a reason it's called, people refer to it as where the sun doesn't shine, because it's not meant to.
Exactly.
That's why you were built that way.
And with that, we are going to wrap up this week's episode. Boy, there's a lot of...
We've said butthole quite
I know.
a bit.
Yeah, I know. I should have started drinking every time I said butthole.
Oh, God.
I was going to say, there's a lot to digest, to think. There really isn't. Again, each their own, whatever you want to do and you feel and try. There's always some wild, crazy trend or diet or health thing that comes out. Mm-hmm. To each their own.
And if for anyone who's interested in checking it out for some laughs, like we said, there is a hashtag
Yes.
for it on Instagram. And if you just search butthole sunning on TikTok, there's plenty that comes up.
Yes, there are.
So if you want some entertainment, there you go.
And with that, be sure to take care of yourself. Summer's winding down. It'll be over before you know it. Kids are headed to college. School's back in.
Or soon will be.
Yeah, football season started. That means summer's over. So we really do hope everybody had the opportunity to take some time for themselves to enjoy the summer, to enjoy some nice weather.
And take the time to safely get some of those last few rays of vitamin D before the sun starts to hide again.
Yes, exactly. Remember to pay for your porn. Support all the performers, content creators, friends of the show, friends of ours. Yeah, exactly.
Pay for your porn.
Yeah, I already said that.
Wrap it before you tap it. Lick it before you stick it.
Lick it before you stick it. It's my line, because that's what I do. And until next time.
Until next time, leave the lights on and keep the tub warm for you.